Have you considered going on a cruise, but you're worried about getting sick? Well, I'm going to tell you how you can stay healthy on a cruise ship. If this is something you're interested in, then stay tuned because this video is for you. Hey fellow travelers, this is Norman Payne from Up and Away. Thank you for stopping into my channel and welcome back. This channel is about everything travel. Everything from travel hacks, travel tips, travel news, to destination and cruise port videos. If you want to be a more informed traveler, then hit that subscribe button right now. Most cruises sail along like no problems. There is no issues on a cruise ship. Healthy people are all over the ship, but then there are some times it is a problem. But if everyone heed to some of these tips, then you will be fine on a cruise ship. So I'm going to take you through some things that you need to be mindful of while you're cruising on a cruise ship. Now, when you get on vacation, you let your guard down. I know I do every single time. But you can't do that. You have to be mindful of the things that you're doing and how you're taking care of your body. You can get anything on a cruise ship, from a simple cold to seasickness to hangovers. There is so many different things that can happen that can make your vacation a disaster. But if you take care of yourself, you will be fine. No one can guarantee that you will not get sick on a cruise ship or any vacation, but taking precautions will minimize the chances of you getting sick while you're taking a cruise. So here are some tips to help you stay healthy while you're cruising. Tip number 1, wash your hands. Wash your hands after you do everything. After you eat, before you eat. If you shake another person's hand, you need to wash your hands. If you touch the railing while going to the dining room or going to the beach chair, wash your hands. Anytime you touch a surface that many people are touching, you need to wash your hands. And you also need to take advantage of the many hand sanitizer stations around the ship. This does not take the place of washing your hands. You still need to wash your hands, but back it up with hand sanitizer. If you would like, take some with you. They have many bottles that you can buy. You can have it in your purse or your travel tote, but have some hand sanitizer available for you to use, because there will come a time where you're touching things that other people are touching. Tip number 2, drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated is a big deal, because if you're going on a cruise, I don't care where you're going, you're going to be moving around a lot, and there's going to be a possibility of dehydration. So be sure that you are hydrating your body by drinking plenty of water. Now, if you're a drinker and you're drinking alcohol products, this is an opportunity also to drink more water. Switch your beer out with a glass of water or bottled water so that you are getting water in your system. I know that once I get on a ship and I'm on vacation mode, it is over for the water. But I try to drink water every chance I get. When I go on some cruise lines, I buy a case of water. So I got it in my room and I have a bottled water with me every day. I also take a reusable bottle and I fill that bottle up daily. So be sure that you are equipped to have your water around you, because you do not want to get dehydrated. Being out in the sun, on the beach, or at the pool, all of these things take water out of you. Put it back. If this is a big issue where you get dehydrated, you may need to carry something like sports drinks that have electrolytes in it. Be sure that you are getting hydrated while you're on your cruise. Tip number 3, when you get off the ship in some foreign countries, Avoid drinking their water. I know I just told you that you need to drink a lot of water, but drink bottled water. Be sure that you're not drinking their water. This includes drinks with ice. So if it's a country where you can't drink the water, don't take the ice as well. This becomes a problem to a lot of people because in some places, ice is a main ingredient in some of the drinks, like daiquiris and frozen margaritas. So you'll be drinking that bad water in the drink. Avoid that at all costs. If the country you're visiting also washes their fruit in their water, and the fruit is supposed to be eaten from the peel and everything, don't do it. Peel that apple or whatever it is, because you'll be eating that bad water on the surface of the fruit. Number 4, jet lag. Now, jet lag can cause you to miss an entire day of vacation, but you have to plan for your vacation if you're going to be crossing time zones. Plan for that day to get yourself acclimated back to the time of where you're going to be at. So I suggest if you're flying across time zones, give yourself a day or two in the city before the cruise leaves so that you can sleep and get yourself back on a normal clock, so you don't waste that day on the cruise ship in your cabin knocked out, and then you're waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning because you done got all this sleep and your body's clock is off and you can't get it back on for several days. Be sure to try to do that before you get on the cruise ship. If this is not possible, then you need to stay awake as long as possible that first day of the cruise, and then take something like a melatonin to get you sleep and get some good sleep so that your body is back on a clock that is with the cruise and the other people on the cruise ship. Tip number 5, wear sunscreen, wear sunblock. People don't think that they can get burnt out there in the sun if they're not laying in the sun. But you can get burned just walking around in some of the ports, especially in the Caribbean. I wear a hat. I put on sunblock. I do not want this bald head burnt because it hurts. I be sure that I'm putting this stuff on if I'm gonna go swimming in the ocean, because the sun radiating on that water is like a magnifying glass and it will burn you severely. So be sure you're putting on sunblock. Tip number 6, pace yourself at the buffet. Man, I know that food is everywhere, but pace yourself. You do not need to eat everything on the buffet. I suggest you eat like you're eating one meal. Fill your plate with one meal. Don't go piling it up till stuff is falling off of it. You don't need to go back 2 and 3 times. The food will be there tomorrow. Pace yourself, because overeating can cause you to be sick. I know I've done it a million times. I hope I learned my lesson from the last time I did it, but pace yourself. Be sure you take an antacid with you, because it may help you if you don't do the right thing and you get out of whack. Pace yourself at the buffet. You can also eat slower. When you eat slower, you're taking in your food, you're tasting it more, but you will eat only until you get full. When you start shoving it in, you pass that full spot until you don't even know you passed it, until it hurts. So eat slower and savor your food just a little bit more. Tip number 7, seasickness. Avoid seasickness by, there's a couple of things. Taking Dramamine, getting a patch recommended by your doctor. You can go see your doctor and request a patch. Some people get them and they wear them behind their ear, or some have them on their arm, But if you've never been on a cruise before, I suggest you take something and take it while you're on the pier. Do not take this once you're on the ship, because even as the ship is tied up, there is a slight swaying motion and your body starts feeling that immediately. So it is too late once you get on the ship. Take it, I suggest, at least 30 minutes before you walk on that ship. Also, stay out on the deck. When the ship is sailing away, fixate on the horizon. Look at the land as it disappears. That will help you get acclimated and help you understand that you're leaving the mainland and going out there to the ocean. Book a lower deck in the middle of the ship. The lower decks move the least. You may hear more ocean water, but the lower decks move the least. So think of it like this. You are a pendulum. So the top of the ship is my fingertips. The lower deck is my elbow. So when the ship is going back and forth, the top is what moves the most. So some people like to be higher on the ship, like the Lido deck and things like that. That is not good for someone that gets seasick. Go to the lower part of the ship, mid-ship, and that is where the ship is going to be the most stable. Number 8 is get some exercise. Make it a point to walk. Maybe you want to walk down the stairs opposed to catching the elevator. That will help you to keep your muscles moving and also your joints loose. Or every day, take a walk around the top of the ship. There's a walking area on most ships, and just take a walk. Make it a timed walk, maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes every day, or even you getting your steps in. But get some exercise in. Most ships have a gym. If you're into working out, continue to work out while you're on your cruise ship. There's treadmills there. There's bicycles there. There's so much you can do to get that exercise in while you're on your cruise ship. So work out, get some exercise in. Number 9, go easy on the alcohol. Like I said, when I get on the ship, I'm drinking. I'm gonna have a good time. But you have to pace yourself. You can't start guzzling alcohol. And if that's not something you normally do, and I hope you're not guzzling alcohol every day, if that's not something you normally do, you may overdrink, and next thing you know, you're drunk and maybe even sick. That motion of being drunk sick and the ship moving, the combination is not good. So don't overdrink. Pace yourself. Along with taking that drinking water advice and pacing yourself by not overdrinking, put those things together. It will be a more enjoyable cruise if you do not overdrink. Number 10 is to tell the truth when you are filling out your health declarations. They will ask you if you've been around somebody that has certain symptoms. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Let them know that you've had some type of symptoms in the last week or 2 weeks or whenever they ask. Let them know that. This helps them to monitor what's going on the ship. Don't play games. You may be getting other people sick. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you've been on a cruise and you have some tips about how to stay healthy while you're out to sea, then leave it in my comments. Also, share this video with anyone that's going on a cruise and are thinking about it, but worried about getting sick. If they apply some of these tips, they should have no problems. Also, like this video. Like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribing to my channel helps me grow. Be sure you hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload another video. Until our paths cross again soon, I'll see you then. Peace.
And please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on all my social media. Just hashtag #UpUpUpNorman, where you will find my Facebook page, my Instagram account, my Twitter page, and my TikTok page.